Hey guys, so you think you want a mini pig. Just gonna start off, I do love mine, but I'm gonna go over a few reasons why you shouldn't get one, or you should do a lot more research and thinking before you do. Before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video so you see all of our other cute videos that we posted. All right, number one is size. We got Dudley when he was 2.2 pounds. He was apparently 8 weeks old, but really mini pigs are any pig that is less than 200 pounds. So let's say you were going to go get a dog today, and the mom and dad are about 50, 60 pounds, and you go, okay, I'm gonna have a medium-sized dog. Well, you're gonna go get that pig, and someone's gonna tell you that not to worry, that the parents were small. They were only 30 pounds, which is rare. Dudley's 30 pounds right now, just so you have a good feeling, and he's 1.5 years old. They grow until they're 5. But instead of getting a 30-pound pig, 4 years later, you have a 200-pound pig laying on your couch. Yes, they are shorter and stockier than a 200-pound dog would be, but you will still have to think about, how am I going to get that pig in the car to go to the vet? Or do I want a 200-pound pig laying in bed with me? Because they do love to snuggle. So really, their size, how much they're truly going to weigh, is completely up in the air. But to be mini, they do technically have to be less than 200 pounds. Dudley has siblings or half siblings that range from 40 pounds and are, closer to full grown, and some that are 150 at this point. So you really truly don't know. So number 2 is the vets. The vets are so hard to find because they're technically specialized. So unless you live in a farm town and you have a farm vet, finding a vet is a little bit difficult. So we did find one about 15 minutes away, but to get him fixed, for example, right, a simple neuter, they do it at animal shelters for like $30 for cats and dogs, cost us $750. And that didn't include shots, his microchip, or anything like that. So you're really stuck when it comes to what vet office you find. Obviously, vets, we love them. They go to school for a long time. They deserve it, but you definitely don't have as many options when price comparing. Speaking of the vet, male pigs are disgusting until they're neutered. The smell is so bad, and all they want to do is make babies. That is their goal. So whatever they have, stuffed animals, balls, whatever, toys that you have in with them in their pen when they're small, plan on throwing it out because it's really unbelievably gross. And that smell does stick around until maybe 3 or 4 weeks after they're neutered. And then they do simmer down a little bit, and that goes away. So the next thing is they root. We all know pigs root. They dig up things to find minerals, to keep cool, to lay in the mud, get comfortable, all that good stuff. But if you care about your lawn or your plants, gardens, whatever you have planted back there, a pig is not right for you. These guys need to be able to be pigs. They need to be able to go outside and eat grass. But while they're doing that, they're also looking for things, trying to find a good spot to lay down. I have little kids that dig around back there. It doesn't matter to me. But if I had my herb garden back there and my fresh grass, don't do it. It's wet out there right now. It's spring, it's muddy, and we planted a bunch of grass last year. He is literally just rooting it up, which is fine. But he's out there doing his thing, and our grass is going to pay for it. The only good thing that I'm going to mention in this video is that they do help mow the lawn. He will eat for hours, which is great. So next, they're not there to please you. When you think of a dog, you think of opening the door and the dog running over, going, "Hi, how was your day? What do you want to do? You want to have fun? I love you." And pigs do not think like that. They're, in it for themselves, in a sense. They have way more taste buds than we do. If they want food, they want food. And that's, you know, their priority at the moment. They're not there to make you happy. They will walk all over you. Like, we used to eat on the couch. We can't anymore. Dudley is annoying. He either whines, he walks all over you, which it hurts because those hooves are sharp, or he gets a little nippy, which are all unacceptable. So we don't eat at the couch anymore. So that was a lifestyle change for us. But when it comes down to it, like, he's not wagging his tail like, what can I do to make you happy today? So not like a dog in that sense. Speaking of dogs, really, you shouldn't have them if you have a pig. Dogs are predators, pigs are prey. Your pig could get really hurt if they got into a fight. Their eyes are on the sides of their head. They don't have that great of vision. People use dogs to hunt hogs. They literally release their dogs into the woods to find those hogs in the wild. There's things online, horrible videos of pigs getting hurt by dogs or hunted by dogs. Don't do it, guys. If anything, it's going to be a huge hassle. You're going to be putting up baby gates. You're going to be making sure one's out and one's in. It's just a lot of work. Plus, it's really not fair for the pig, even if they do get along, to live in a potentially unsafe environment if you're not watching them all the time together. The last thing. So we all know horses have hooves, goats have hooves. They need to be trimmed, and that is not by typical cat or dog clippers. So luckily, we trim Dudley's hooves with a Dremel, and he is okay at it. And then we use dog clippers for his dew claws, which are not hard to do. But either our option was to figure it out, or we can have the vet do it, or we can have someone that travels around the country. There's companies and people that travel to trim hooves and tusks. So, of course, much more complicated and costs money. And then there's also their tusks. A lot of people, breeders specifically, will tell you that mini pigs do not grow tusks. They do. It takes about 2 years to start seeing them. So, of course, you're long gone by the time they show up. But those also need to be trimmed so they don't grow up, get embedded, hit someone, anything like that. So you have two options for tusk trimming. You either have that mobile company come trim them, or you ask your vet to do it. I asked my vet typically what they did, and they said that they usually put them under anesthesia to trim their tusks, and then of course they do their hooves at the same time just to make life easy. But of course there's risks that have to do with that too. So keep doing your research, guys. It's so important. There are so many knowledgeable people out there through YouTube, Facebook groups, the internet in general. There's always something both you and I could be learning to make us better pig parents or potential pig parents. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said before, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. I have lots of short clips of Dudley. I know you've seen some in this video, but there are tons more out there. He is adorable, and we do love him. Thanks again.